Hello everyone, a very big welcome back to my channel. Oh, that was not cute. Oh, I left the tea bag in my tea. Oh, what do I do? I'm going to be looking at some really terrible old images, so yay. One of my most asked questions is, what's your natural hair colour? And oh. So this answers it, I suppose. This is the question we've all wanted to know. What is Ellie's natural hair colour? It is this very colour you're looking at right now. I'm posing with the one and only Freckles, who I still miss, who I still love, and who I still talk about way too much. This photo was taken in 2009, and yes, this was my natural hair colour, so now we know. Woo! Before Ellie got hold of bright, stupid pots of dyes that make her hand go blue. Oh, okay. So, another question I get asked a lot is, what was the first hair colour you went? It was black. It was purely black because I was too scared to go anything else. I didn't want to go lighter because I don't really know how. And black was just easy. It was like, put it on and you're done. And also, I had an emo phase, okay? We all do. I mean, I'm still in my emo phase. People like on these websites and just like places on the internet, they think that YouTubers don't see. They say things like, she's so stuck in her emo phase. Girl, I am proud of that. I want to be so stuck in my emo phase that I can't get out until I'm like 80 years old. I cut a fringe. Oh, I've got this picture though. I'm actually standing on my bath. I'm skinny as hell, so well done Ellie for being skinny. I was obsessed with that Betty Boop top I was wearing, mainly because it was black and black was my soul, and it just made me feel like proper emo, even though Betty Boop is far from emo, but you know. And yeah, for some reason I'm wearing bright pink leg warmers and a green skirt, which I was in love with. I wore it so much and then it started going a bit see-through, so I binned it. Oh wow. So after a while the dark black kind of faded and it went to this like browny colour, but I still was rocking that full fringe. I'm actually with my sister here. We were actually on the way to Gay Pride, which I'm going to again this year. So if you're in Brighton Pride, come say hey, let's rave together. And I put so much blush on my face for Gay Pride, but then looking back, I'm thinking people probably thought I just did that anyway. Didn't end up liking that Gay Pride at that age very much though, because it was just full of people taking drugs. Surrounded by drunk and drugged people is not the way you want to be when you're sober. Let me tell you that. Oh. Okay, so now my hair is fully brown. My sister cut a side fringe, which looked ridiculous in the early days. It eventually grew to a nicer side fringe. 2009 in October, I remember having this cut and being like, I'm so excited to be emo. Also, I'm wearing this top that says like boys, and bags or something on it. Cringe, but I wanted nothing but boys, and bags. Hey! So this is when the fringe started to grow out, and I used to clip my fringe back. I've got it now, but I used to have a clip through it. And a few girls from my school used to pick on me for that. And if you're listening, fuck you. What are you doing now, huh? Hope your hair's fallen off. Oh no! So, hello back home. This is when I discovered hairspray, and I realised that hairspray and combs can do fabulous things to your hair. Yes, I still back comb my hair every now and again, but I mainly rely on products like hair dryers or dry shampoo or like crimpers or like other things rather than a backcombing brush to give my hair volume. Oh, good old days. Hey, so this was when my hair started looking a little bit more normal. This is I think this was my natural hair colour too, actually. Maybe the black fell out after a while, or I don't know what happened there. I just suddenly turned brown. I used to also, you can't really see in this photo, but I used to like loosely curl my hair as well. I got the inspiration from my best friend who's next to me in this picture, who I'm actually still best friends with. I love her to pieces. And she used to curl her hair a lot as well. It was like a big trend. Oh, so I'm back with the clip. I think my hair was just very temperamental and it used to go crazy every time my sister cut it, who's actually next to me in this picture. And I think I just needed the clip every time I got a trim because it just meant the fringe was like falling forward. But this was when I went this like reddy tinty colour. All the colours I went before my crazy intense colours were box dyes, so they weren't very good. It wasn't a big thing to have crazy colour. Oh wow, so here I really tried to give my fringe the sweeperoonie. I think I had actually told my sister Vicky to give myself like a really big sweep, And yeah, it worked, but like I had to keep my face in a certain position. If the wind blew, I was screwed. So like I remember taking this picture and being like, oh, it's in the perfect place. I'm looking at the comments of this photo and one of my friends are like, by the way, did you hairspray it to make it stick that way or is it natural? And I was like, it's cut in a way which stays like that without hairspray, laughing face. No, it was not. I mean, yes, I wish it was, but it was not cut in a way that stuck like that. My boyfriend at the time comments, I really loved your hair like this. If you get it done again, it would be awesome like this. Excuse me, don't tell me what to do, bitch. I don't think he ever saw it like that because the picture was just like taken in that perfect position. All back at it with those loose curls. I actually quite like this picture. But yeah, this was my brown hair and those curls I was telling you about. Hey, so this is when I went full scene kid. Someone even commented on this photo saying scene kid, and I was like, thanks. I've discovered eyeliner, I know how to do wings. This was before everyone wore wings. This was like a daring thing to do and I loved it. I've got that white background and like back comby bit up here in the plaits. Yeah, I was proud. I was a proud kid. What is that fluff on my head? What is that? What's going on? I've got like bright blue eyeshadow on. Oh wow. This was around the days I was obsessed with Justin Bieber and I got tickets to go see him and I thought it would be cool to take a picture of me with the tickets hanging out my mouth like the kinky bitch I am. This was the days when I was actually happy with it. I didn't need a clip for once. Yeah, I was content with my hair. Here I am also rocking the hairspray and back comb, which looks on point, Ellie. Well done. Whoa, 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 whoa. The size of my hair. It makes my head look massive. Okay, so this was July 2011 and I actually came out of a relationship at this point in my life and my sister was like, you need a change, girl. And so I was like, right, yeah, bleach the shit out of my hair. And she lightened my hair for the very first time. I'd never had my hair lightened before. Yeah, they were very gingery and I mean, looking back at it, I'm a bit like, ugh. But at the time, I looked like a lioness. I was a goddess. I just felt fabulous. And it was this like gingery, highlighty shade that made my hair just like look crazy. And I remember going to see the guy that had just broken up with me and he was like, you look so incredible. That's the best hair I've ever seen on you. And I remember being like, yeah, you're missing out on this, bitch. But actually no, I wasn't. I just like fell back in his arms like, take me back, and then he did, and then my heart was broken twice instead of first time. So fuck you. I'm in a really bad mood in this video. Yes, so this is the first time I went red because I had that like, what colour, like very light brown gingery mess. It meant that my hair was light enough to go bright red. I went red and I felt so confident. I remember walking to college like really excited about just having red hair, and like it was my first day in college. I was just really excited about being able to experiment with hair colour now that I wasn't in school. I loved it. And I remember once again my ex-boyfriend at the time was like, you look so good. And I remember being like, yeah, I do. But that time I stayed away from him because he was a man whore. So that was September 2011. And it looked like shortly after that, I cut back that fringe again. That swoopy fringe came back into my life and I rocked that shit. No, I didn't. I remember actually having quite a hard time keeping up this red hair and I felt frustrated because it just used to fade very quickly, but I've learned over time that manic panic is the best way to go and to wash your hair less often and to wash it with cold water. But back then I didn't know those things and I was using Magic Contrast, I think, and it didn't really used to last as long. Yes, so after a while I let my hair fade and then I went brown again and I discovered hair extensions. Yeah. So I just got some clip-on extensions. I just clipped them in with my hair and it looked quite good, I won't lie, in photos, but in real life when I moved my hair the extensions would like flop about everywhere, but my hair would like move in a different kind of way. Yay! Then I went back to my good old red, and this was a time where I was red for a long time. When I look at this photo, I remember the exact feeling I felt around this time. I was a very insecure person. I'd lost a lot of weight. I didn't have many friends because I like blocked a lot of people out of my life. I was quite sad because of that guy I was telling you about previously. He made me really sad. I don't know why. He wasn't even anything special, but he did. And I was young, insecure, and heartbroken and sad. And I was obsessed with social media. I would just take photos and post it on social media and like make everyone feel as though I'm having a great life when I really wasn't. But my hair was looking on point. That's the main thing, right? Hey, as you can see here, I've curled my hair and added some black hair extensions, I think. Yeah, I think this was for a video. Someone sent me black hair extensions. I decided I needed a change and I went bright pink. I actually really like being pink. Still rocking that fringe, I always have done. At one point I actually put some blonde in my fringe as well, which I really digged. It looked really nice next to the pink. I almost looked like ice cream or something, and I was surprised how blonde it came out. Yet after a while it did kind of like merge into one and it started going strawberry blonde. Right, this is not a photo I'm proud of. Some of you guys are going to remember my hair like this, unfortunately. I got really carried away with bleaching part of my fringe, because every now and again I put bleach in my fringe to add to the blonde. And then one day I was like, why don't I bleach my ends and do like a really nice ombre effect? I tried to do that and it didn't go ombre, it just went into like a straight line. I knew it looked kind of bad at the time, but I thought I was getting away with it. But I don't think I was, because when I look back at this, I'm like, oh my god. I'm not proud of that transformation, but it was fun. At least I gave it a go. Then I decided to go blue. I was blue for quite some time. When I went blue for the first time, I couldn't get comfortable with it on my head for ages. For some reason, it just took a while to settle. But once it settled, I was really happy with it. And then I discovered that blue is a bitch to get out. It's so difficult to remove blue from your head. Why have I got it again? I don't know. As you can see here, I dyed some hair extensions blue, and then I figured that, hold on, blue fades and the extensions don't, so they were useful for like 2 weeks, and then afterwards I was like, well, there's no point having these because they just don't stay the same colour. Ooh, then I went purple. If anyone ever asks me what's the least favourite colour you've ever been, I always say purple because it's a nice shade and everything, but I'm not a big fan of purple anyway. Purple's never been a colour that I like, and to have it on your head gets a bit annoying because you look in the mirror and you're like, I also felt a bit like a witch. That sounds really silly, but I'm pale skinned, I have purple hair, and like if I wore like red lips or like dark eyes, I felt like I was a witch or something. I couldn't get that thought out of my head. My sister bleached the crap out of my hair, and in 2014 I went this really nice blue colour, which I actually miss every now and again. However, it was very drying. I loved the pastel-y colour. I felt like an ice queen or something. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I really liked this. So at one point I decided to put orange in my hair and I gave myself like this fiery look, and I am obsessed with this. I actually really miss this. I kind of want to do this again when I go red again, because I totally am, not gonna lie. My mum was never a big fan and she was always like, it looks like your fringe is faded, but I loved it. I looked like fire. Oh, so happy with that. And that's one of my favourite pictures ever. And I cut myself a fringe for like a week. I got bored of it and pushed it back because I just can't. But then I decided to go orange. I decided just to experiment with some orangey colours, and I plonked that on my head and it actually turned out really nice. I had this like fiery hair going. Then recently, we're going to really recent photos now, I was about to turn 21 and I thought I need to get red hair back in my life because I miss it. And plus it was my 21st. I'll be taking lots of photos and like it's a big milestone in my life. I want to look nice. So I got red and then I attracted the man of my dreams. So thank you, red hair. Red hair has those kind of powers. Guys, if you want to find someone really wicked, go get your hair done red. My hair journey in general has been a very long, strange one. It's fun to talk about because I would never regret taking those photos or doing any of those hairstyles. Who gives a damn? It's our past, it's our history. It made us who we are today, as corny as that sounds. Hair journeys are fantastic and you should treasure them. It doesn't matter how crazy they looked. They probably were a massive trend or craze back then. Like, I look at old pictures of my mum and dad and they're like, that was what we did, that's what you were supposed to do back then. And it's just nice and refreshing to know that everyone has these crazy hair journeys. But I would like to know some of yours. Tell me some of the most embarrassing things you've ever done with your hair, and I'll see you guys for my next video, which will be on Friday. But for now, toodaloo.